want to show you how to play Sleepwalk by Santo and Johnny. 1959, this piece is a standard for guitarists. If you want the letter notes for that, you can go right to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them right there just like every other piece. You can have them in front of you as you learn to play this beautiful piece of music. Start off with the chord progression. In the left hand, you've got a C chord, C, E, G. And then you've got an A minor chord, A, C, E. Then we've got an F minor chord, F, A flat, C. Now once in a while you'll have an F major chord, but most of the chord progression has an F minor chord, F, A flat, C. And then you've got a G chord, G, B, D. So you've got those basic 50s progression for the bass. And then you've got your treble notes. So we'll start off with the introduction. Now, Sleepwalk, what I've done here is I've put it on a setting that's called a sine lead setting on my keyboard to get that high sound there, like the original. So I've got a high sound up there in the treble. Now, what I'm going to do for the intro is I'm going to go C, G, C, A, E, A, F, C, F, G, D, G. That's what I'm going to do. And in the treble, I'm going. So I'm going to fill out the triad. So I'm going to kind of roll that E, G, C, and then come back to the G. Then, so I'm going to do the same thing here when I hit the A. I'm going to kind of roll that C, E, A. So here's your triad. Here's your C triad, C, E, G, C. A minor triad is A, C, E, A. F triad is F. But for the intro, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to play it major. The minor would be there, but we're just going to play a major chord. So A, C, F, G. And then when we hit the G, we're going to hit. So when we hit the G chord, we're going to end it with. That sets up the end of the introduction. So if I put them together, it'll sound like this. And then we'll end that introduction with an F chord to a G chord. F in the bass, and then here we'll go C, F, A. Now you can play it other ways. You can play the F chord there and the G chord here, but what I've done there intentionally is set it up so that I'm very close harmony and low. And then when I move up to the G in the bass, I move down with the chord. So contrary motion. Sounds a little better that way. Now up to tempo. Then we go right to the C. Now here's the treble notes there. C, G, F, G, and hit a grace note, G, A flat, G, F, C, G, F, G, G, A flat, G, F, G, E, G, E, C, A, C, C, and hit an E flat to E, E flat grace note, E flat, E, E, two E's there. And then you go right back to G, A, E, B, G, A, B. Then we do it again. So here we come out of the introduction. Now what I'm doing there, I'm rolling that. I don't know if I showed you that C, G, C, G, A, E, F, C, F, E, G, D. C, G, C, G, so I go up the fifth, up to the octave, and then come right back with the fifth right there. So we'll go. it's best to lift off there. And then the second time on the repeat, we're going to go to an F chord. So you're going to go to an F chord after the G. So you can do it a couple of ways. If you have a C down here and just slide up to the F, C, F, A. If you don't like it up there high when you're playing on this stop, you can. But then you got to come right back up here for the melody. And then when you do this melody, you're going to have an F chord to an F minor chord. So you're going to have to be ready for it. When you go to the A flat there, you're going to go to the F minor. I'm going to show you two ways to play the left hand. You can go. So you can go from the F chord to the F minor chord and C chord, F chord, C chord. Then you can, or you can do it down here, F chord, da 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 da, F minor. So you got your triad there. If you like that sound better, what I do is I do it this way the first time, and the second time I come down here. So here it is. Did I give you those notes? C, A, E, E, D, C, A flat, E, E, D, C, G, G, A, D, G, G, A, and then we repeat it. So we go. Right there, we go to a G chord, and then to a B flat chord, back to a G7. And then in the original, they come up with they go down here with the bass, and they kind of slide that slide guitar up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play that in the treble and go right on back to the end of it there. Let me play you the whole thing in sequence there with the G and then going right back into the original music, and I'll show you the ending. So if we take it through that middle section there. There's your B flat. Now here, I'll just hit that G or the GD, but I'll just hit that G and hold it. So you're going E, E flat, D, and then end it with G, A. And I kind of hit that B in there, like a grace note. And then what you'll do is you just play a major seventh. Here's your major C major chord. Add a major seventh on top of it. 1, 3, 5, 7. Here's your minor seventh. But you're going to play a major seventh, a jazz seventh chord, C, E, G, B. And if you want to hit it twice, you can. There you have Sleepwalk. Hope you enjoy working on it.